So we have an equation for f of x. X equals 3 is a vertical asymptote of the graph, or vertical asymptotes when the denominator is 0. So that means that cx plus 6 equals 0 when x equals 3. So I put that in there, means 3c plus 6 equals 0. Subtract 6 and divide by 3. C equals negative 2. We're out of an equation of the horizontal asymptotes. We now have f of x equals 8x subtract 5 over negative 2x plus 6. I look at the largest powers of x, which are those. The same numerator and denominator, we get 8 over negative 2. So we have horizontal asymptote at y equals 8 over negative 2, y equals negative 4. The line y equals k intersects this graph modulus of f of x. Well, let's put that in the calculator and see what it looks like. So we have that graph looks Let's add a new graph page on again then. Control add a page. And we want to see a graph page with the equation that we've got now with the value of c being negative 2. So put a fraction in first and put our 8x subtract 5 on the numerator and negative 3 with c with negative 2x plus 6 for our denominator. And there's our graph. We said we've got a vertical asymptote at 3, which it looks like it has, and a horizontal asymptote at negative 4, so negative 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going at once because it says 1 there. So that looks right. We've got a horizontal asymptote there. But we don't want this graph. We actually want the modulus of this. So let's see what the modulus of it looks like. So tab to add a new graph in, and do the modulus symbol, which is hidden in here. There's the modulus symbol, and I want to do the modulus of this graph, which is f7. So variables, choose f7, and f7 of x I need to put in there, and that gives you the modulus graph. We can see now that there's the graph. The asymptote's still in the same place, but it goes off the top and back on the top again. And this bit here has been reflected in the axis. So actually, this asymptote that was there is here. And now I want to find how many times you only get one solution. Actually, the asymptote at 4, there's one solution here. And then at 0, there's another solution there. So those are the 2 points we can get a solution for. A bit like this. And since the asymptote was at negative 4 down here, this has reflected this one above the axis. So this asymptote is y equals 4. And we want to have a line across it, so a line going straight across. Where does it only have one solution? Well, here you've got 2 solutions. And we move that line up a little bit. There you've got no solutions. There we've got 2 solutions. That's exactly 1 point there. Actually, that's the only solution there. There's nothing else up here because there's always 2 up there going to an asymptote. Oh no, there's one solution as well there, y equals 4 and y equals 0. Find the possible values of k. So part C, k equals 4 or k equals 0.